Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer of the International Conference of Education 2022 for giving me an opportunity to present a paper today. I'm Mustal bin Mahmoud, a PhD student of the UMS Education Management Program. Will present a paper entitled Sustaining Technical and Vocational Training Education based on the competence and creativity of instructors. The content of my presentation today, as you can see, is shown on the screen. So let's start with the introduction part. The development of sustainable education, which is also known as Education for Sustainable Development or ESD, is a new approach aimed at orienting the elements and values that exist in the principles or the pillars of sustainability to be applied to all aspects of learning in order to encourage change within community behavior towards more sustainable and fair nature. Based on the highlights of the literature in published reports, it was found that there are several issues in the sustainability of Tibet in this country, especially in ILGTM. Among the issues that often arise in the sustainability of Tibet is the issue of competence and creativity of Tibet instructors. The first issue that I want to cover in the background of this study is related to the competence issues of the Tibet instructors. Based on the Instructor Competency Assessment Report through the GPKE Profiling online system, it was found that 19.3% of ILGTM teaching staff scored less than 3.0, meaning less or semi-competent for vocational and professional knowledge elements. This issue is very huge because a Tibet instructor needs to be competent in operating training equipment and machines and must have a professional certificate required by the industry. Next, the second issue is the issue of creativity among Tibet instructors, also authorized by several past researchers and analyzed reports that question the ability of the Tibet instructors to face issues and challenges in teaching and learning. Based on a report through the ILGTM Online Competency Indication Icon System by Manpower Department 2018, it was found that instructors lack creativity elements in the planning and implementation of PNP. Among the main problems in the implementation of the sustainability of the Tibet program at ILGTM, the effects of these issues are follows. Number one, unsustainability ILGTM curriculum design. Second, ILGTM training infrastructure that cannot support the development of sustainable education. Third, lack of industrial relation among Tibet instructors at ILGTM. Fourth, staff development planning. And five, quality assurance and recognition for skilled and semi-skilled workers produced by ILGTM. This is the summary of analysis method based on 4 research objectives, 3 research questions, and 3 null hypotheses using Pearson correlation and same path analysis. Next is the conceptual framework of my study, which is that there are 2 independent variables namely instructor competence in creativity, while the dependence variable is sustainability of debate. Creativity here acts as a mediator. There are several theories and models used by researchers in this study. The main theory is UNESCO's Tree Crossing Circle 2005 and the Tibet Sustainable Education Development Framework model by Minghat and Yasin 2010. For the variable competence model used is a dynamic model of ESD competence by Slowers and Wiley 2008. And the last one for creativity. The model used is the component model of creativity by Cropley 2003. This study used a quantitative method using a survey approach. The study respondents involved 444 Tibet instructors. The selection of samples in this study is based on probability sampling methods, which use stratified sampling methods, cluster sampling, and finally simple random sampling. The research instrument used is a complete adaptation of an instrument that has been used by many past researchers and has a high reliability value. Then, the importance of this study in terms of theoretical and practical implication. Analysis of the findings of the study that has been conducted shows that the competency variable for vocational knowledge, functional skills, values, and professionalism are all at a high level with a mean score equal 4.27. The value dimension has the highest score, which is mean equal 4.34. All in all, it clearly shows that the instructors have a high level of competence for the four dimensions studied. The result of the mean score for the competency variable is shown in table number 1. For the creativity variable, the analysis of the findings of the study that has been conducted shows that the practice of creativity for the practice of freedom, motivation, and opportunity is at a high level with a mean score of equal 4.10. It means that all three dimensions are important elements. The creativity of Tibet instructors. The result of the mean score for the creativity variable is shown in table number 2. While the analysis of the findings of the study that has been carried out show that the level of implementation of sustainability for the implementation of curriculum design, training infrastructure, industrial relations, staff development, and quality assurance is also at a high level with a mean score of mean equal 4.35. The implementation of quality assurance has the highest score as mean equal 4.51. It means that the five dimensions of Tibet sustainability implementation among instructors are at a high level in an important element in ensuring the effectiveness of Tibet sustainability implementation. The result of the mean score for the Tibet sustainability variable is shown in table number 3. The result of the Pearson correlation test coefficient for the total study sample 444 instructors as explained in table 4 show that existence of the significant positive relationship between the independent variables of competency R value 0.64 and creativity R value 0.72 with the independent variable of Tibet sustainability. However, the strength of the relationship was found to be moderate for all variables except the creativity variable based on the index proposed by Davis and Cohen et al. It was found that a high correlation string was obtained for the relationship of the creativity variable, which is 0.72. In conclusion, because the findings show that there are significant relationship between the variable of the study, the null hypothesis number one is rejected. Therefore, the findings of the study explain that is a relationship between the variable of competence, creativity, with the sustaining of Tibet among instructors in ILGT. Based on table number 5, the study findings also show the combination of the influence of the two predictive variables contribute as much as 59%, R square equal 0.59 to the sustainability of the Tibet among instructors. The result of this analysis show that the competency predictor variable contributes as much as 24%, R square equal 0.24, while creativity contribute as much as 35%, R square equal 0.35. Therefore, there are another 41% change in the dependence variable of Tibet sustainability that cannot be predicted because there are other factors that were not investigated in this study. Since the significant value is found to be less than significant value 0.05, then null hypothesis number 2 is rejected. In conclusion, the findings of this study show that the variable of competence and creativity have a significant influence on the sustainability of Tibet among instructors at ILGT. Based on the same path analysis results, competence beta equals 0.4 is a predictor variable that has a significant impact on instructor creativity. Competence beta equals 0.21 and creativity beta equals 0.34 also play a role as a predictor variable that have a significant impact on the implementation of Tibet sustainability. Since the significant value is found to be less than 0.05, then null hypothesis number 3 is rejected. In conclusion, the findings of this study show that the variable of competence and creativity have a direct and indirect relationship and influence between the independence variables and the dependence variable that are significant at each level as shown in table number 6. Therefore, the creativity variable is a mediator, has a partial mediator effect for the relationship between the competence variable and the implementation of Tibet sustainability. The result was again confirmed using parametric bootstrap analysis to confirm the conventional mediation test is presented in figure 4. Bootstrapping test results have also confirmed that creativity is a mediator and has a partial mediator effect on the relationship between competency variable in the implementation of Tibet sustainability as shown in table number 7. My conclusion, the study can provide an understanding the concept and goal of sustainable education development to help improve the effectiveness of the sustainability of Tibet in this country in general, in ILGT in particular. This is because based on the views and ideas of the UNESCO organization, the concept Sustainable Education Development ESD is necessary to ensure a better quality of life and its impact on Tibet graduates to become sustainable workers. It can be concluded that in order to develop knowledge and skill that support economic development and enable the community to improve the quality of their daily life, then integrated ESD into the TVET program based on the competence and creativity of instructors is very important. Therefore, in order to increase the effectiveness of the sustainability of TVET, several suggestions for improvement from the aspect of training infrastructure, curriculum, industry relation, instructor expertise in training quality assurance need to be acted upon by all those involved in its implementation. Thank you.